Hey everybody, Edwin Dearborn here and my guest.
Adam Ichkowicz.
That's right, Adam Ichkowicz. And
say it right.
Yes, anyways, today we are with Adam. And Adam, before we talk about how to create video for highly regulated industries, which you're in,
yes.
Can you tell me the industry you're in and the company and what you do?
I am a loan officer in the mortgage industry.
Okay, good. Okay, so I work with several mortgage brokers, real estate brokers, also those that sell annuities, 401k plans, and other industries where they're very regulated about what they can and cannot say. And I thought, I talked to Adam about this. We had that workshop a couple weeks ago about how to brand yourself with video. But then I wanted to do a Facebook Live to kind of bring him into the Facebook Live world versus talking about it. I thought, well, I'll come by your office and we'll shoot one.
There you go.
Because we're shooting and we're live. Not only is this live, but I'm going to show you how to download. We're going to download this onto YouTube. And then once I have that downloaded URL, I can tweet it, I can put it back on Facebook, I can email it, I can embed it in my website.
Nice.
So what I want to talk about is Adam is in an industry where there's a lot of government regulations and laws about what you can and cannot say. And there's a lot of businesses out there that are in a similar position. And so when I tell them you got to create content, they're like, not so much, well, what if we get in trouble about that? So I wanted to talk about 3 things that we could create content around in your industry. And then maybe you can give me some examples of how you could use that, or maybe we could just kind of dialogue on those 3 points. Okay, great. And hopefully for those that are watching, even if you're not in a heavily regulated industry where you have to be fairly politically correct on what you say and don't say, I know that even if you're not in a regulated industry, you'll find a lot of value in this video tutorial about how to create video content. So point number 1 is answer questions. So I'm sure that throughout the day or the week or the month, there's probably 20 or 30 core questions you get asked all the time.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So what I would have you do is I would have you write down those questions, and then you write down the bullet points for each video. You could do a Facebook Live, like what's one of the questions you get all the time?
Tell me about down payment assistance, or what do you know about down payment assistance?
Great. So you do a Facebook Live on, please explain to me down payment assistance programs. So you could do a 3 to 4 minute program on the video. Then you could download it to a YouTube channel. Then you could distribute that video through your email going, hey, this week's video is about down payment assistance, and I'm going to go over it with you. You can also take that YouTube video and, right here, we're just using the natural light of the office. We have a very inexpensive tripod. And the reason I did that was to show you that you can create content without a bunch of expensive tools. But if I was going to do this for my website, I'd probably get like a fill light, which I could probably buy at Best Buy for $50. And I'd probably get a little higher tripod so that it came up slightly above my eye level like that, right? Okay. So, so you do that video, download it, you can email it, you can actually upload it to your website. And now, after 30 weeks of doing this once a week, you could send people to your website and they go, well, I've got this question. You go, well, if you go to my website, I've got a video for all the most commonly asked questions.
There you go. Q&A.
You have Q&A right on your website, so that's more reason to go to your website. You can transcribe the video and make it into a blog post.
Nice.
So, and when you turn that video content into a blog post, as well as having it on YouTube, you can actually, as I will do with this video, I will optimize it to be found in local search. So I could put, how to create a video if you're in the mortgage industry. Video marketing for mortgage brokers.
There you go.
You see? So if the guy types that in YouTube or Google, my video may come up in that search result. And now I get a phone call going, hey, I watched your video. I'm a mortgage broker. Can you help me market? You see? So these become lead magnets.
Exactly.
We can optimize all your videos for like best down payment assistance Las Vegas loan.
Right.
See?
What kind of score do I need to get a loan?
What kind of score do I need to get a loan? And I can optimize all those around with Las Vegas related tag words and keywords so that you actually come up in search results. And that becomes evergreen content. So now your content, I've got a video that I made about 4 years ago, and I get a couple calls per month from it. And even though I made it 4 years ago, I've probably generated over $100,000 in business.
Wow.
From one video.
Wow.
That took me a few $100s and a couple hours to make.
Nice.
So these are evergreen content. These are lead magnets as well as great content to answer people's questions. So that's point number one, we answer questions. So write down all the questions and then that content. Point number two, David Meerman Scott, famous author, calls this tactic newsjacking. And that's where you grab a headline that everybody's talking about, and you kind of give your view on it. So you're not talking about, so let's say the Fed raises the rates, or the Fed's going to threaten to raise the rates, and it's an article in Inc. magazine, right? Or you could do market reports of what's happening in Las Vegas. I've heard that there's low inventory. How do I find the home of my dreams when there's low inventory in Las Vegas? So you could take that article and go, hey, I found this great article in the Las Vegas Journal or whatever, and I'm gonna, here's my take on it, here's what I'm finding, here's what the realtors on the street are saying, here's how I'm working with realtors to get them the best loans in a low inventory market, and again, you're providing insight. So if you can't think of an idea of what to say, latch on to somebody else's idea.
There you go.
So let's say Celine Dion's going to sell her home in Vegas. I'd jump all over that. What kind of home price is she going to get?
Right.
What are people like? Talk about the neighborhood that she lives in.
And Celine's home is not a first-time home buyer's type home.
No, it's not. No, but you get my point is,
Yes.
You're just part of the mix, and all you're doing is you're giving a reason for people to engage you in your brand. See, as I'm talking right now, if you're answering the questions and you've got your sign in the back with your website and your phone number, see, all I'm doing is creating content that's giving you either new brand exposure, or I'm reinforcing the brand exposure for people who kind of know you. Right. So that consistency of those newsjacking videos, those question and answer videos, it just is like, hey, Adam really seems to be the guy. He understands the marketplace because he knows what's happening with Celine Dion's home. He knows how to answer questions. He seems like a go-to guy.
Exactly.
Okay, point number three. Those are testimonials and reviews. So now the best time to get those, see, Yelp and Google reviews are very, very powerful. Yes. Because it's a third-party endorsement. What most people don't do is, like, when you're signing those papers and their mortgage is closed and done and they're all yay, you could throw this camera up and go, could you tell everybody here how I helped you?
Absolutely.
Now you're not violating any laws by asking for people to just, we were scared, we didn't think we'd get approved.
Absolutely.
We got turned down 3 times. Well, by the time we got to Adam, we were in apathy. And then Adam made it happen, and he told us about this wonderful program that no one else told us about. And here we are in our new home.
There you go.
See, so that's social proof of your competence. And when people see, like, I have a story like that, right, or I know somebody that has a story like that, again, that gives the social proof that all the things that you've been saying about mortgages, you really do know how to take that stuff and turn it into business.
There you go.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. If you just did those 3 things once a week, or one of those 3 things, you'd have content for life. So, because when new programs come out, right? Let's say new loan program comes out, right, or new rules, new qualifications, new types of loans for veterans, you could be the one that breaks the news.
There you go.
And there's always some type of change in your industry.
Always.
So why don't you be the harbinger of that news, so that when people, what I found is you may not answer the question that they have, but they see you answering questions.
Right.
Okay, good. Now, earlier when we had lunch, you brought up that there was kind of a back off on actually going up on camera here.
I'm shy.
Okay, good. So, do you know what the #1 killer of a brand is?
No.
Obscurity.
There you go. Makes sense.
Right. Now, here's why this is so powerful. By the year 2020, 85% of the content consumed online will be a video.
I believe it.
So if you're not doing video, how much audience are you losing out on?
85%.
85%. So now if you get good at it, you start doing now, and you do it better than most mortgage brokers in Nevada, guess what happens? You have an 85% advantage, market advantage.
Makes sense.
Point number 2, we're on Facebook Live. 75% of Americans are on Facebook every single day for an average of 50 minutes.
It's a lot.
Americans spend 1/16 of their day on Facebook.
Wow.
So now you combine the two. We've got video, which I can repurpose, right? I can turn it into a YouTube video. I can turn it into a blog post. I can turn it into website content, social content. You see where I'm going with this?
I think I got it.
Okay, good. And I've got an 85% competitive advantage over my competitors who are too shy to get onto this. So I have one solution on how to get over your shyness.
Do tell.
You keep making videos.
All right.
Because you know what's going to happen when you watch your own videos? You're going to be your worst critic.
Right.
And then what'll happen is you'll force yourself to become better and better and better. And right now, it's kind of like, it's that phenomenon of the camera staring at you, right? I was the same way. I mean, you take a look at my early videos, I'm very stiff. Now I'm relaxed. I'm not worried if my hair's parted right. I just get on the thing and roll.
Sounds good.
Okay, any
I'm
question?
going to do it.
You're going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
We have evidence here now. It's
The
on
whole
video.
world knows.
The whole world knows.
It's happening.
So, okay, if somebody is living in Nevada and wants to get a mortgage from you, how can they reach you?
702-518-4852. That's the phone. Or they can go to my website, adami.cmgi, sorry, I don't even know my own website, .com. So adami.cmgfi.com.
Yeah. And I know he's very, very good with people. So, again, if you live in Nevada and need a mortgage or a refi, please reach out to Adam, okay? Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.